Okay, so anyway, um, I had replaced the battery on this phone. Um, this is an iPhone 6S. I replaced the battery probably like 6 months ago, and I did it guerrilla style. I didn't. I'm used to. I haven't done much on 6. I didn't realize there was these on here, and you can just pull these, and it releases the battery. So, like an idiot, I tried prying the battery up, and eventually got it out. And after I put the new battery in, I noticed my home button and not my home button, the power button, the volume button, and the switch were being erratic. So I thought, oh man, I must have underneath the battery, I because that's where the ribbon is that controls all these. It's a ribbon that goes across, and it's right here. It's this ribbon. So I thought when I was prying it, I scratched it and screwed it up. So I went and I bought a new one, and I got a new screen because I had protective glass on this. But of course, Murphy's Law. I was holding a wrench and dropped a wrench right there, right onto that where it was not being protected, and shattered the screen. And eventually it got worse and worse. And it wasn't a big deal. Um, here's the protective screen. Protective screen. I did drop it on his face, and a stone hit there and cracked the screen, but it protected this. Protected this perfect. This protected this perfectly until I dropped a wrench right there, which is right there, and shattered all this. And then over time it just shattered. So anyway, now I'm going to replace. I have a replacement screen. Oh, right there. I got a replacement screen. So anyway, I went in to open this up, and I was going to replace this cable, which is a major pain in the ass because you got to be careful, pull it up, and it just takes time. So anyway, I open up the phone, and I took a look at this to see where it's connected after I was in there, and I see it's only connected there, which is covered by this piece of metal. This piece of metal with 2 screws covers that connector. So anyway, opened it up, and it connects right there. I took the metal cover off, and then I went to go snap that up out, and the thing was all loose. So what had happened when I was prying this battery up, somehow I loosened that, even though it's screwed down with those screws. It was loosened, so I snapped it back down, threw the battery back in, and now all my stuff works. All these work again. The power down wasn't working. I mean, the volume wasn't working. All the buttons work again. Because I had inspected it, and I saw that this cable was not damaged. Was actually not damaged. After it shuts down, I'll pull the battery out and show you that it's not damaged. Is that thing off? That's all right. Battery disconnected. And as you see, I thought I had scratched it over here, but you see there's no damage. That's why I was like, damn, where's this thing connect? No damage anywhere. No damage. And I don't have water damage on this phone. No damage. So that's when I went to go take it off and realized that it had popped up, even though that metal plate was on there holding it down. So that's something to look for if your home button, if not your home button, if your power, if the thing's connected to this power, the front light wasn't working. That's also part of this cable. They were erratic. Sometimes they work. Mostly they wouldn't work. But of course, that's how it's going to be if the connector is not sitting in there properly, but being held down. You got your little pieces of foam on there that kind of gives it some leverage. So anyway, if you had just done a recent battery replacement and you know you didn't fry this cable, just take the metal cover off and make sure that that is clipped. Even pull it up and then clip it back in and see what you're doing. So now I got to replace the screen on this. Should be off. And because these are, you have to bring your button, your original button, over with your other phone, or your touch sense won't work, because your fingerprint is stored physically on the button, and the button is tied through a serial number to the board or whatever, you know, a code. Don't need to get you know, no, that's not, you just used the wrong term. The button is tied to your circuit board. That makes it so you can't steal someone's fingerprint. You can't take the fingerprint from your phone and put it into another phone and then suddenly use your fingerprint to open it. But they should have just put the technology onto the circuit board. And that would solve that problem, wouldn't it now? But whatever. It's Apple. Do what they want. So, all right. Now I got to replace the screen and put a new battery in, because this battery, after, what was it, 6 months? Just started doing the bullshit of dropping. 40% drop. Nothing. It had a 3-year warranty on it, and they sent me a new one out. I could have swore this started expanding, because I think as you saw when that was on, it said it was at 100%, but I need to use this to get the thing to turn on, because it keeps shutting itself down because the battery is really at 0. I think this is expanded there. Expanding. Well, I'm not sure. I don't know. Whatever's. So there you go. Oh yeah, it's definitely. Oh yeah, it's fatter over here. All right. So give that a go. If after a battery replacement, your home, the everything up here, including the light, are getting wackadooshia. The light's on the other side. Getting wacky. Work sometimes. Don't work sometimes. Give it a go and try reconnecting that connector. Assuming you don't have water damage, because if you get water damage, then, you know, forget about it. Don't even bother doing anything. Water damage. And let's end the video with, if you drop your phone in water, do not put it in rice. You are not doing anything except waiting for the water to destroy your phone. If you are capable of opening your phone, immediately open your phone. Get that water out. Get it out of there. You don't leave water in a phone and then stick it in rice thinking that somehow the rice is going to suck water out of your phone and put it into the rice. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. It's a fallacy. It does not happen. The rice is going to have to get the water out of this whole room first, and it doesn't do that either. That's not how things work. In order for the rice to get water out of a phone or absorb water, you know what has to happen to that water? The water has to evaporate first. And for the water to evaporate, it's got to slowly dry out as it's destroying your circuit board. You keep electricity flowing to the circuit, water erodes quickly. It destroys electronics that is under power. It destroys them in minutes. So you don't throw your phone in rice and then check it out the next day. That's just like saying, whatever, ooh, do some magical potions. No. If you can't get your phone open, apply heat. Heat your phone. Don't melt your phone. Heat your phone. Get a curling iron. Well, the best thing to do is, if you know the water entered here, just start slamming your phone like this to get the water come out. Use gravity. Use your brain. Gravity to get that water come out. As much water as you can to come out of that phone. If the whole thing got absorbed, you want to open the phone and dry it out. If you can't, get a heat gun, a hair dryer, apply heat to the phone and just keep it heated. Don't melt the damn thing. Just keep it heated, because you want that water to evaporate and dry out as fast as possible. That's the only way you're going to save your phone. You don't put it in rice. Putting in the rice is the same thing as just sitting there. Just letting the phone sit there as the water destroys it. Don't keep trying to turn the phone on. You need to make sure that that water is gone. Water destroys electronics. Oh my God, how long did I rant for? Do not put the phone in rice. Heat and gravity. If you don't have the know-how to open your phone. Heat and gravity. Use your brain. You need to get rid of the water. ASAP. ASAP. So, how you doing? Let's see if you can see what I'm holding. What? Oh, all right. So anyway, buddy. All right, now I got to replace the screen, which is a major pain in the ass because you gotta copy the button over, all the shit over from the button, and then you got to copy over all this crap, move all this stuff over. That's such a pain in the ass. Alrighty then.
You peeing?
No, that's the river. You crazy. It took you a lot long to notice that?
What?
I don't know. Do you want the cookie?
Come on, yeah. That's why I came up here.
Oh.
Duh. Oh.
The peeing noise. What? Are you?